was part of the radical wing of the SDP back in the day.
I like what the last person said.
Back in
Imagine
the day.
it was Kwankwaso that was threatened.
You know,
Kwankwaso would have burned that state down by now.
Burning things down by now, yeah. You know, and allow me to inject this. Kenneth Okonkwo was making the argument on Arise. I watched it earlier. You know, he brought in the fact that Obi, I don't care what anybody says, I agree with him on this one. It's because Obi is an Igbo man. If Obi was a northerner, or Obi was a Yoruba man, Monday Okpebolo would not even dare to, he would not even try it. It's that simple. He won't try. So
well, allow me to, although I'm criticizing Sowore, but allow me to borrow Sowore's word. Yeah. They know who they threaten.
Yeah.
It's not everybody that they can threaten. Although I know they can threaten him if he wasn't their person.
Yeah.
But they know who they can't threaten Atiku.
No, they can't.
They dare not.
Okay.
All right.
I think Dr. O,
okay.
I think these guys knew that from, like I told you, back down here, everybody knows everything is pointing towards Peter Obi. So now, Peter Obi, Atiku is trying to get his own name in the media space. None. And Tinubu is only threatening of Peter Obi because he knows that is the only person that if ADC present him is going to be a problem to him. So now, Tinubu is using his attack dogs, which all these do it. By now, what we anticipate is that internationally, BBC, let them make news. Remember, during the time of Jonathan, when Lai Mohammed, anything that Jonathan did, even if Jonathan do something good, Lai Mohammed will come to media, will lie, will bring all sorts of things, will bombard, will go to CNN, you see him, he's in London, he's here, with lie, propaganda, truth, all he was dishing out. That is the media world that I expect the obedient media to do now, because Oga Tinubu has declared election have started. So we need to come out and do this thing. This guy does not listen to gentleman. Peter Obi can be gentleman, no problem. But the media team has to give them back to back. If they give 3, let them give 9. If they give 4, let them give 16. That's how to do this. This is the only thing that these guys listen. We are dealing with rogues and druggy. People who know they fear faith. So we have to show them too that we are capable to give them to match their madness. That's the only way. It's not war.
All right, thank you, Susie. There's a comment here. Maybe the movement needs a violence department. I like that. All right, let's move the mic. Supreme will go next. Supreme, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Tudo.
Welcome. Go ahead.
All right, thank you, Susie. There's a comment here. Maybe the movement needs a violence department. I like that. All right, let's move the mic. Supreme will go next. Supreme, are you there?
Yes,
Welcome.
I'm here, Tudo. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Karigo, good evening. I see a lot of people have, since I've been listening, I have heard a lot of the right things have been said. I don't know which angle to take it from. I would say, let me start from what my brother Biroki said. My brother from Delta State. I don't know what our governors are doing. And by our governors now, I don't just mean in the whole of Nigeria. I mean even in the south in particular. It's like they are inventing new ways to be stupid. They have moved from being ineffective or being incompetent as governors. They have now added being sycophants to their resume, because I don't understand how, for example, the Delta State governor the other day traveled somewhere to go and welcome Tinubu. That was something I did not think I would see in my life, because I cannot remember any Delta State governor ever doing that nonsense. And now we have this with the Edo State governor. I mean, those two states have been plagued with very, very competent governors, but psychophancy and this, they are stupid, being attack dogs for whoever is in Abuja. Really did not seem like it would be one of the things that will happen. But then it is where we are. Nigeria is a place where there are a lot of stupid people, and a few people that are both stupid and evil. So they do things that they think they are trying to alter, that when in the long run will also harm themselves, and they don't care, as long as in that moment they think it is for their own interest, because I don't understand how a governor who is going to be governor for the maximum of 8 years thinks it's a good precedent to set that a governor can stop someone from coming into a state. You will only be governor there for 8 years. So when you set this precedence and you stop being governor, and what do you think is going to happen to you or your loved ones or those that whose interests you have at heart in the long run, in 10 years, in 15 years, but they really don't care. So it really does not matter to them. As for how the obedient movement is handling this, I would say that a lot more should be done. Now, Daily Fatimi said something about how the fact that Jonathan was quote unquote a gentleman was what disqualified him from being the president of Nigeria, even though it's part of the good quality that would have made him, or that makes him a good person, a good president, but it's also what disqualified him from winning the 2015 election. I would say that Obi would suffer the same fate. So yes, it needs people around him who are a bit more, who are a bit less gentlemanly, who can, when the time comes, roll up their sleeves, pick up placards, go on the streets, go to the media houses, fight fire for fire, propaganda for propaganda. Do not let the lies that are being spread go unanswered. Do not let statements and rhetoric like the nonsense Monday Republic said go without reply, go without, like, when these people say these things, for example, the governor, he has to feel it that what I am saying is not what my people agree with. He has to not just, yeah, we know that, of course, they are the confidence that he has in all these things is because he does not count on the votes of the people. They have already written up results for the election and whatever they plan to do. But then it is people that will say, this cannot happen like this. You cannot say these things. You cannot do these things. On that election day, you cannot rig. We will not let you. We will not let this happen. This cannot be what happen. It has to be a people, because at the end of the day, it is a lot of people that are being quiet, a lot of people that are not saying anything, a lot of people that are just letting it go, that makes the stupid ones and the evil ones seem like they are very loud. They are very loud, and they are sending these rhetorics out there. No matter what the governor is saying, no matter what the attack dogs of the APC and the oppressors are doing, the quote unquote good side cannot just be quiet and let it happen. If yes, I can agree that maybe we need the character of a Peter Obi to be somebody.
Evil persists because of the silence of good men.
Of the good men, yes, exactly. So even if I would agree that, okay, for the character of somebody like Peter Obi, who you would want to be a president, and you need that compassion and you need that peace-loving nature of a person to be there as the head, that cannot be the whole structure. That cannot be everybody. That cannot be state coordinators. That cannot be press, people that go to the press. That cannot be everybody. It really cannot be. So sometimes the best way to defend is to attack. You do not just sit down and let, when these things happen, you sit down and say, no, it is not good, it is unconstitutional. It's unconstitutional, we know, but sometimes it's not unconstitutional, it's a protest. That's like, you, no matter how you say, then you come out and say, but the ruling party, the government will stop the protest, they will send, let them do that, and then use that also to indict them, and let it be a cycle that will continue up until the elections. So by the time the elections are getting closer, the people know very clearly who their enemy is. That is just how it has to be. And also, the other political actors, we know very well that the obedient movement, they are serious, they are to be taken seriously.
Supreme.
And so,
Supreme, allow me to interject you, just to add to what you're saying before you continue. If you are in an area that is troublesome in Nigeria, one of the things you can do, maybe you live in an estate, people come, break your whiskey, steal your castero and all that. What's they advise you to do? Because of your lack of being there always to protect your property, is to get a dog. Normally, a affectionate dog, yes. Bulldog. That is your need. Then you spend money to feed it. You now have a dog to parabulate both night and day. So you'll say, beware of dog for gate. Now, let's go to the reality. 2023 happened. We were beaten, bruising. Our money was stolen. Our people were attacked. And the accusation was, obedient movement is mighty. But we don't have a structure that can actually galvanize us to protect ourselves physically and protect our mandate. That was the essence of obedient movement. What we have now, can you say, if like dog where they deaf and dumb, where blind, and they feed them, they give them meat. What's the point of this movement if they can threaten PO like this? And it's not just a threat, they intend to carry it out. How do you protect your mandate in 2027 if these people come and stop you from voting? So you now go online to U.S. Embassy again? No, thank God you to sit up or you should resign. You should resign.
Thank you, Stephen. I'll say this. If you remember very well before the 2015 elections, very close to the elections, you had rhetoric flying all over the place about how the country will become ungovernable for Jonathan if Buhari loses. I don't believe that those rhetorics will fly now. Not because they cannot be pushed again, but because we don't have people that will even dare to push those kind of narratives. And I don't care if they tell me that Peter B will not want that. What Peter B wants is a different thing. What the people want is what Peter B wants is something. How the people want to make what they want happen has to be a different thing. That has to be dependent on people. And that's why I say that whoever is going to lead these people cannot be Peter B's nature.
What Peter B wants should be what the people want. So if we the people say we want to go aura or for aura, Peter B will respect that. I know him. He will just say, I can't control the obedient movement. I remember when we were going mad on the street, they interviewed him and he said, I don't control the obedient movement. But now, that's what I'm saying. That we've gone ahead and created people he can control. So they won't now tell him to go and control obedient movements. They will tell him speak to the leadership of the obedient movement.
All right.
We weakened ourselves.
That's why I said that.
Take the final 2 minutes.
That's why I said that. That's why I said that the character of Peter B cannot be the character of
Supreme. Can you hear me?
That's why I said
Supreme. Can you hear me?
Yes, Tudo.
Yeah, okay, go ahead and take the final 2 minutes so that we can move the mind. Yeah.
Okay, I will not be up to 2 minutes. I'm already done. So basically what I'm saying here is that whatever Peter B's nature and his character and his meekness cannot be the structure of the obedient movement. That does not work. The obedient movement has to show itself to not just have numbers, but also have force. To also be able to push narratives and stories out there and rhetoric and control how the stories are being told in the country and the politics of the country. That will also help to guide the hand of the coalition into realizing that it really is Peter Obi or no other person. Because at the end of the day, they'll tell you that elections are there to be won. Elections, quote unquote, are a popularity contest, but it's not really the most popular person that wins. There are ways to win elections, especially in situations like Nigeria where we know our systems and our institutions are terrible. So there are ways to win these elections. And one of the ways to win elections in Nigeria is for you to have a movement or people that can show that not only will they vote, they will defend their vote, and they will use considerable legally adjacent force to protect their votes. So that starts from now. That's what you start showing those things now, those intentions now, for when things like this are happening. Thank you. That's all I have to say.
Wait, there's the breaking news, right?
Just 30 seconds.
Sorry, hold on.
The breaking news.
That's
who was the breaking
Baba
news?
Ahmed is running.
Running for president?
Yeah.
I don't think. Well, I'll go and check, but
I'm just. Jesus is Lord.
No. Tudo.
Somebody please check for me.
Tudo, wait. Tudo, wait. Let me tell you something. If Dati is coming out to say he's running, then it confirms what me and few other people has been thinking since. That means the coalition has a strategy that they are playing. Because I know very, very well that Dati in good conscience cannot come out to run. So if he's coming out to run, maybe it's part of their game to put APC in confusion.
Oh my God.
I agree with you, sir.
Kolade Biruki, Stephen, have you guys heard anything about this? Do you guys have anything?
We'll go on ground. We'll make calls to see how far.
Wait. Before Tudo, let me say this. Let me, Biruki, 1 second. I saw.
Then I consign me. We go shock anybody.
Biruki, 1 second. Tudo, I saw a tweet from Abure an hour ago. I didn't comment, but I saw it. And his tweet was that Dati Ahmed went to his own faction of Labour Party after the Nedadi faction had meeting.
Yeah, Labour.
So Dati Ahmed was the guest of honor there. I suspect that's where they may have announced him as their candidate. I don't know, but I saw that Dati went to a faction that Obi does not support. So something is cooking.
Yeah, there's a video actually in the comment section that someone posted. You guys can watch it. Marshall posted the video, and then I went online to kind of look it up. It looks like he has declared. He has declared to be president.
No worry, like Biruki said, if Jesus Christ likes, make him come down, come run and say, no, we are waiting. We are waiting.
I am weak.
Maybe the North wants Tinubu to continue.
I am
so
weak,
Tinubu should
guys.
finish.
I am weak. All right, let's.
But P2B, coming to what Stephen and Supreme was saying about the structure.
Real quick, real quick. We have a lot of people waiting.
What the Obedient movement did was play into the gaslighting that APC sold. That we don't have a structure, that they've been selling. We played into their hands and weakened ourselves. But we'll see. We are watching it play out. We'll see how far it's going to go.
All right. Let us take Kolade now. Kolade, go ahead.
Tudo, sorry, really quickly. I came up just to correct that about Ahmed Dati. Sorry, Mr. Kolade. My sincere apologies. I just wanted to quickly correct you. So, Ahmed Dati he's not running as candidate. He sort of was invited for that NEC meeting. He's trying to make peace with everyone, in Labour Party. So TVC they misinterpreted the headline to make you think that that's what it is. He did not declare. If you listen to the speech, he said, he's here to try and make peace. He has no intention, no ambition, zero ambition about becoming any presidential candidate or whatever. That's what when I heard you shouting, I just had to, because I saw that this morning earlier on. He was on, I think Symphony TV had it as well. They had like this video, 7 minutes video with him. So it has nothing. He's not coming out to run. That's it.
I think we should. It's not just the media. Tudo, I posted the official minutes of meeting from the next session of the Abure faction, where it was today. And line 9, that's this is number 9 there, says they commented, you can just go through it, and for showing interest in running. So it's an official statement from the Abure-led fraction of the LP. So, but
wait, Kolade, are you serious? Are you serious, Kolade?
Kolade, has he denied this? As
So the one, he doesn't have to deny. That's what those people are saying. So he would now be the one to come and deny.
Oh my God, this is not good.
I will post that 7-minute video because it differs from what Mr. Kolade is saying right now.
All right, Kolade, go ahead with your submission, and let me go and drink water first. This.
You know go drink water care.
Of your abilities.
So what peace are you discussing with them?
I don't know what. So maybe Dati really wants to run. Maybe he wants to run and to be a spoiler. And what does he have to lose? Because Dati went on TV and condemned the coalition. I mean, he didn't actually condemn the coalition, but he spoke against the process. He called it Atiku openly on TV. So at that point, I'm thinking, is this guy not part of the conversation? Why is he calling out these people again? So it didn't make any sense to me. But with this now, if this move is real, then, yeah. So another point I was going to make is that there is PDP. Let's not forget. PDP is still there. What role are they going to play? Spoilers as well. And then there's the Southeast. ABGA or whatever you want to call them, some have suggested that they might want to be surrogates as well, for APC. I mean, there are all kinds of calculations here. But honestly, if this headline is true, this just, yeah. Let's just move on. Where's Kola? Oh, Kolade is coming back. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Kolade, go ahead when you unmute and speak. I'm getting a lot of DMs here, guys. Let me go and read.
Can I continue?
Yeah,
question.
Kolade,
I have just a quick question.
Sorry. Kolade has been waiting a long time. Kolade, jump in.
Okay, thank you so much, my brother. I've been listening, though been busy. Good submission, Steve. God bless you real good, my brother. Always on point. Look, the truth is, the earlier we understand leadership, the better for so many of us. Because for me, to be honest, people would not just do things the way they used to. I would not do things the way I'm used to. I follow protocol. Like, if you give me, this is where we are going, we go there together. And in all of this, on this one again, I'll still bring it back to obedient leadership. They are my people, but whether they like it or not, we will speak the truth. Look, we need to understand exactly what we are doing. It seems we are still, this chichi poo poo, this tush, this English speaking, all these loaded
Nepo babies.
You get it? It seems that is that is what we are still portraying. We need to understand that. Look, the Nigeria we are talking about, all this will not get us what we want. It is high time those who can do that kind of work, they should begin to do it. If I tell you that, you know that we have in quote a Directorate of Political Affairs, and obedience are so confused why some will tell you, oh, it is this, some will tell you it is that, and the directorate could not even come to say this is where we stand or this is the direction we are going. Look at it. I was supposed to go and ask that, do we truly have a directorate that handles political affairs? Look at it. And oh God, and we have so many directorates like that. Fine, they are not being paid. But if payment or if salary is the problem, let us know. We will donate. Give us a donate button on the site. Let us begin to donate so that we can begin to pay people, if that will help them perform better. Because sincerely speaking, I don't like it when we come online to bash leadership, but at times you can't help it. What happened, like this, this threat to life? No, but I've not seen that. Is it the MAGA court that you would threaten the Alga? They will not be brandishing their weapons all over the place. Or I just don't get it. So for me, sincerely, what my brother Rev said, you are right. Yeah, the structure is a blessing, and it can also be, in quotes, a weakness for us. It's a blessing and can be what can really like play a negative role on us or have a negative effect on us. So, but the main point is it's not too late. We have people among us who are close to, in quote, the street boys. All of us cannot be street boys. And if you can't be street boys, it does not mean that you should not make use of those who are street boys. Get close to them. It is the same people that these politicians will use in 2027. If you leave and abandon them, and politicians alone grab all of them, on that day, it is only you. Why don't you go? They are taking governors. You to go and take your own. They are taking street boys. You to go and take your own. You to go and take your own. And if I mean you too, we too should go and take our own. We have people who are willing and ready, but we are not putting them to maximum use. And I will say that with all whatever. We have everything. God has blessed this movement with everything she needs. But we are not putting what we have to maximum use. The question will be, oh, if we call people now, will they come out? Have you called them out? That's what did you call them out? So for you to clear your own side, why don't you just do things and let it be that, oh, they did not do when you asked them to do this? And again, politics one side, real matters on the other side. this threat to life cannot be taken lightly. Governor said his own. APC chairman said his own. Then a commissioner or somebody, it also came on air to also say his own within the same space. And we don't want to pretend that it's just whatever, we should just write. No. People should be dancing on the streets. And those who support them should be there supporting them. There's no crime in that. And that is where I stand. And I'm sure our people are listening. And everything is not about PO. There are things you do. PO appointed leaders for a reason. So those leaders should sit up and do what they are appointed to do on his behalf. Simple. And if they are scared of what the government will do to them, I think they have the wrong job. Yeah, they have the wrong job. Because if this struggle is not what we can fight the way we are fighting it. It's not what we can tackle the way we are tackling it. I think we are too touched for all this. I think we are too touched. Maybe because we have so many people in the diaspora anyways, but I think we are too touched for this. I think we need to get into the mud and fight dirty. And if you can't do that fighting, get those who can do the fighting. Give them the support they need and let them know that we are all in it together. And you will see them do the fighting for you. Nobody here threatens any other. I can see from the north west. Who? Even Tinubu was as bad as he is, he will come and threaten you. And you will see in quotes, his fellow, whatever, they will keep quiet and look at you. Well, Tudo, God help us, but I'm sure, I hope he's teaching you.
Yeah. Well said. Thank you. Whew. All right. Stoney, you had a question.
Yes. So, just a quick one. When Governor of Benue told Peter Obi not to come, have we gone to Benue State since? I just want to know because I'm like wondering what gave Okobono the impetus, the temerity, the courage to state such statements, and Peter Obi is still quiet. I don't know whether he has defied that order going to Benue for the second time. Because if he has not done that, believe me, more threats will be coming. That means 2027 he won't be campaigning. I want to know if he has defied that order by going to Benue State for a visit. That's all.
Fair question. Not that I know of. I mean, I don't know if anybody knows anything. But yeah. We are gentle people in the movement.
If he hasn't, that means Obi himself, I don't know the message is passing. Because that means in 2027, the whole APC state will be like, don't come. Even Lagos will say, don't come to Lagos. That means no campaign for him.
Whew. All right. I mean, if Lagos state elections was anything to go by, where parties will be left out of the ballot, I mean, 2027 is not promising. Forget the threats. These guys will get away. That idiot, that APC guy in Edo State, he's openly threatening people. I saw one chat between him and somebody somewhere. I don't even know where. He's openly threatening people like if you what is it? Call out Monday Ekpebelo.
He said they will smoke them out. He said they will smoke them out.
Yeah, this guy's out there openly threatening, and the Nigerian police force is not doing anything. They're chasing boys that are online and doing internet waiting.
Tudo, a controversial statement, Tudo. Tony, 1 second. A controversial statement. Just imagine if, I know this is very controversial, Showore was the leader of Obide movement.
Stephen, you're looking for trouble. Look, I don't think I'll say, for whatever you guys say about Showore, that is one thing I like him for. That guy is the waste time.
Okay, look at Natasha. That the whole governor said he shouldn't come. Natasha defied him and went to his
Natasha.
So
yeah.
Why is it the Obi that have not defied
Natasha went to Kogi State, gathered people, rallied people, organized people. In fact, they said, and then Ododo went to block everywhere. They flew her in and dropped her.
I'll go to Edo State, I'll go to Benue State, and nothing will happen. Why is Obi being so cowardly?
Oh my goodness! There's a showdown now coming National Assembly because Akpabio them saying she cannot resume, and she said she's going to show up anyways. So we'll see how that goes. All right. let's continue the conversation here. All the people that are requesting the mic, please be patient. We'll move things around and bring you guys up. I think El Ray
please drop me. I'm that's my own question.
Okay, thank you. El Ray, are you there?
Confusion in that place. But yeah, I think I would like the leadership of obedience to try and lead a walk or whatever in Edo State, because even Falana was saying like you should take him to court or sue him for threats of life and everything. You know, all those things I don't know, man. It's just so much confusion. I think this is not the time we should be confused about what we want, because these things are meant just seeds sown to put everybody in disarray. We should be careful about comments about, Peter be leading a protest and everything. Yes, he has to do that. He has to do all those things, but we should not be seen. This is not the time we should be seen to be confused. Now we can't start from PW or nothing and start being confused. We should put in that climate while we are putting notes to leadership or obedience to do the needful and lead whatever statements they need to lead, so that people wherever they are can still channel the strength to whatever bodies that can put them on alert. This is malpractice of democracy. So I think we should not be seen confused, to be honest. These things are the gameplay of the APC, to be able to, sow discord and confusion, so that the strength will not be resolute. This is now we have to be more resolute and demand what we want and go for it. But while we are alerting the necessary people to do what they need to do, and this is what happened, that if we can be very testy how they removed Jonathan in 2015, I keep flashing back. They had all the negative propaganda, the bombings, everything. I'm not saying we should go and bomb all those things, like you said about Ziki movement and everything. If we can become resolute and not be distracted by all this, that he went to this place and this place went to that place and that place went to that place. Focus on the principle, alert the leadership to do what they have to do, continue with our OB or nothing. Then they will know that we can't be divisible. But if we are seen saying this and this and that and this and this, I'm sorry, they'll be laughing wherever they are. That's what I want to contribute. We can't listen. There's death, hunger in the land, and this man cannot be allowed to sail on nepotism and failure just to reward him with another 4 years. There should be a stop somewhere. Yes, it's a southern district, but we have to be resolute to what we demand, so that we not be seen as people that don't know what they want. So that's what I want to contribute. That's all I can say. Yeah. Thank you so much, people.
Fair enough. Thank you very much, Eric. Mufu, go ahead. Then Michael afterwards. Mufu, are you there? Okay. Michael, go ahead. Michael Bond. Michael, are you there? All right.
Tudo. Tudo.
Okay, Michael is there. Karigwe.
Yeah, before Michael goes, I just used my other phone to listen to what... Hamufu, wait. I just listened to the video, the 4 minutes one that he was saying what he said. And to be frank, I don't know what the one that Omoye watched, but what that he said in that video, though he did not say he's going to run, but your principal has publicly said he's working with the coalition, and you're there condemning the coalition. Where do you stand? You're in the midst of an enemy camp, and you're condemning what your principal believes in. He said there's a statement he made that he's more interested in the kind of government you will form, not winning the election. That he's likening the coalition to the kind of allegiance that the APC had in 2014. That they hijacked power and it was a mess. So I don't understand if this is a strategy. It's not a good one at all. That he was saying that Labour Party is not a party you walk out on, because we won the election and we got up to 10 million votes. The Labour Party is not a party we are going to walk out on. That he has been in the meetings of the coalition and he's not leaving Labour Party.
And he's not what?
That he's not going to leave Labour Party, although he's been in the meetings of the coalition. So it means that everything they are talking in that coalition is nonsense to him.
Child, we're going to split the opposition, man. This is not good.
You know, this is part of this distraction.
So I don't know what. That is it now. That meeting that Abure had, maybe they've given him the mandate and instruction to go and cause distraction.
This is a part of the distraction
and that is letting himself being used.
The issue is the people themselves.
Sorry, Michael, hang on. I'll give you enough time. Aaron, real quick, and then we'll go back to Michael.
You know, this is politics. You see, when we're dealing with such a man that operates in a, people that are watched Godfatherism and all this, Godfathers, this person will always sow discords everywhere. But at the end of the day, who are the people? Who are the people rooting for? And also, if we succeed in buying to their distraction, then that's where they're winning. But all this distraction will come. It will come. Listen, more distractions are coming. It's not even 2 years yet. More distractions are coming.
No, I understand that, but it depends on who is. I mean, Dati Babame was the last person I thought. You know what I mean. There are certain distractions you don't even give any attention.
That's the fact.
Yeah,
that's true. But the thing is, he was saying that he's trying to foster peace. Now, what my question is: are you fostering peace with the Abure faction of Labour Party? After he's meeting with the media and everything, he's very questionable with the peace he's fostering. But then, at the back of it, these are distractions. That's Ahmed. Even if he's a citizen, he can contest. It's no problem. This is why it's democracy. But at the end of the day, what are the people saying? What have they resolved to do? At the end of the day, he has a right. If he wants to run, he can run. It's fine.
All right.
But what are the people saying? He has a right. You can't stop it, right? You know?
He does. Yeah. All right, let's move on. Michael, back to you.
Okay.
Michael. Oh, sorry.
You called me earlier.
Michael. Yeah, because I called you and you weren't there. So let's let Michael go and then we'll come back to you. Okay. Michael, jump in.
No, thank you very much. You say this whole Labour Party fracas. I just want to indulge everybody. Please forget about that nonsense. Is that party? Whether you put that Ahmed or you even put Peter Obi's wife there, it's of no use. So we having any down disappointment that we are having an opposition for pity. I mean, it's of no use right now. We have what we are working on and where we are going to. 2027 is the final destination. And we are pushing Obi to the final line. So whether they are bringing that Ahmed, I don't fucking care at this point. Forgive my French. Or excuse my French. I don't care at this point anymore. Back to the conversation. You see, Tudo, when people were on the street shouting, Tinubu must not enter, people thought we were mad people. They said, they are this. We knew what the kind of system this man operates. We've been experiencing it for the past 30-something years in Lagos. We knew what we saw, we know what we are seeing, and we know how he handles the government. This is an exact type of Tinubu kind of system. Threat to life. He knows nothing less than threatening you, plays money politics, and grab power. This is what you're seeing. Lagos in reciprocal national level. Simple. Benue has done it. Edo has done it. More will come. They are testing the ground. And this is where I have a problem. You see, At times, when you're a follower, you just have to admit the flaws of your leader. We cannot fight Obi for who he is not. No matter how we want to do it. If we are let's shout from now till next year. Tomorrow, Obi can even hold the press statement and say, my respected elder brother Oshomole, and forget about the whole thing. It's not left to you, we the people. I've always been against this team surrounding Obi. They are weak people. These are not people that know how to do the job. Quite brilliant people, but they don't know how to do their jobs properly. Tanko, perhaps little energy, little influence. Maurice Moye, I respect him a lot because he knows how to do his job. A well-respected businessman. But he's too quiet for the kind of leadership we need right now in this system. I am sorry. 2027 is not going to be shaking of hands or drinking beer while you're calculating your results. It's going to be bloodshed. Repeat again, bloodshed. I've never been wrong in my calculation when it comes to everybody that knows me knows me. I hardly go wrong in my political calculations. Tinubu is a man for divide and conquer. He knows how to divide and rule. He rather rule with ash on ashes than rule with humans opposing him. He has strategically placed the North and the South battle this time around. Hook or by crook, he's forcing everybody to the South to be with him. Whether you want to be with him or not, you just have to be on the line with him. And he has made statements. Now here comes to the coalition conversation. What is wrong with people? Is it that we have lost history or we don't know how to read the room at times? People coming here shouting, oh, let's wait, Atiku can do it. The moment of the country says the South, the room wants the South. That's what people want right now. If we produce any northern candidate, we will lose that election swiftly, very, very fast, without even thinking. In your first time, in your life, you will see the South has more population than the North come 2027 election. Mark my words. You will see the South will produce more than 10 million votes for the first time in your life. And you'll be shocked where those votes are coming from. And you know what they'll tell you? Oh, the South aligned. And they said, no, we are not going to vote the North. Tinubu will rig his way, get enough numbers that you don't know where they are coming from. Edo have started telling you they'll give you 2.5 million votes. From where? Where has Edo ever gotten 2.5 million votes in their life and they're telling they're going to give you 2027? You think it's a joke? He will come to pass, don't worry. River State has been captured. Expect 3 million votes from him. So goes on and on all the southern states. So I don't see why people are not seeing this calculation from this coalition. Anyways, like I said, I'll just be relaxed watching from afar. I really don't want to be talking much about this whole coalition thing because I don't want to put more fire into this thing. I just want to believe Obi has or knows what to do. If he wants to go as a vice, no problem. I might follow him. I might. If he doesn't want to, I'm 100% behind him. But I believe these men, they read the news, they see what's happening, they are experienced politicians, and they knew what happened last election and why they lost the election. And they don't want to repeat the same thing all over again. Iron sharpens iron. In physics, every force, how do you say in physics? Every force deserves a reward. What do you say in physics? These people understand madness. It's madness for madness. If you're not going to give it to them, please shift. We'll wait in 2027 and I pray we get the right choice for this time around. So do I yield.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, I think you were trying to quote Newton's that third law of motion in Newtonian physics. Every action deserves an equal amount of reaction or something like that. Opposite reaction. It's third law of motion. I've forgotten my O-level physics. All right. Let's continue. I think... Okay, Eha, go ahead.
For every action, there is
all right.
an opposite.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, my brain.
Okay, the science student that year.
Yeah, I'm in science. I was just
Mufu, go ahead.
All right, Tudo, good evening. Good evening, everyone in the room. I just want to kind of contribute to what we are saying, but like, I want us to be more practical. Like, we're talking about responding to the statement of Monday, and where somebody talked about writing to the U.S. Embassy, and other people, suggested a lot. But I want us to look back at what happened during the Goodluck Jonathan before he was moved out of the government house. All of us remember that Tinubu and a lot of Nigerians were more active in protesting. They were not just talking. They did a lot of work. And by the virtue of their work, they were able to move PDP. Now, as APC has taken over power, there seems to be nobody to be doing that work. But suddenly, the obedient movement emerged. And as they emerged, I think from what we've been seeing, Nigeria has noticed the presence of obedience. Now, not just on Twitter, like they said, but also on the street. So how do we do it now? Obi has been threatened in Benue, threatened in Kaduna. Now, the recent one now is in Lagos as well, with the statement of Shomole. Somehow, he made a statement and other things. Shomole. Then, recent one now, we're dealing with Monday. And I am suggesting we have people on ground. Yeah. Sorry. I can hear you, but go back 10 seconds.
Hold on. Carry I think the Abure faction of Labour they've confirmed that report, right?
No, I didn't know. I don't.
Because I read it that they have confirmed.
No, Tudo, I don't want to believe Abure has been lying through his mouth since after the election. So I don't want to believe anything he said.
Yeah.
That's how when P2B came to visit him one certain time, he said P2B has endorsed him.
Yeah.
Which was a lie. So that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, I'm not saying that Dati has declared to run. What I'm saying is, you can't come out and go against the movement. If your principal has publicly said, I am working with these people, what you're saying, if you call that movement bad, you're saying your principal is bad. Or if you're not saying he's bad, you're saying that he's weak, that he's not smart enough to know he's working with bad people.
Well, he who pays the piper dictates the tune. Or you have a new master. Or principal.
Or you have a new master.
Hold on, please. Let's go back to her, to be fair.
Let me finish my submission, because I think the issue of Dati is still too early. I will come to that, but let me finish my submission.
Go. And there's no rush. You waited a long time, so take your time.
Yeah. So now, I'm looking at us reaching out to Aisha, if she seems to be forgetting. Aisha Yusuf has led protests in this country. And a threat to Obi's life is enough for her to, for Aisha and other prominent obedient members to come up and organize for a protest, rejecting this threat to Obi's life. If it's something that will be, if we can start it from Edo, we start it from Edo State or Abuja, we have to register our rejection, our grievances, that we are not comfortable with this. People will come out, no matter the number, even if it is 20, 30, 40, people will come out. We reject it publicly. An international organization will see it.
that Obi is under threat. Not just a political statement, but his life is under threat. The person that Nigeria wants is under threat. Why are they fighting only him? So I think the leaders is not just calling Tanko alone. This is the time that Aisha Yusuf should also do what she's known for by calling for a protest immediately so that people will march the streets and let Nigeria and let the world know that Obi is free to go anywhere for donation, for campaign, for visit, anything without calling for any, without calling any governor. So if there are people, I don't know if we have obedient leaders that can reach out to them, let them reach out, let them have a roundtable meeting, then call for protest. It's no longer time for us to wait. Let's start doing what APC did. Then after that, we can now talk of border writing and other things. We start publishing on newspaper and everywhere. Do that one. Then secondly, this is what actually brought me up. I'm suggesting we should call Aisha and other people that can front the protest, lead us, so that we go on street and register our grievances. Secondly, the issue of Dati, I saw it before, Tudo, you just shouted when you saw it. I think it's too early. Because personally, from my own, I may not be a good politician who analyzes the room, but I still believe that is holding forth for Obi. I don't know how it sounds to anybody. Until he start doing something, probably, I don't know. But I think it's still too early. Let's wait and see what the game is. If Tinubu or some APC leaders bought form in APC 2023, for them to, run for primaries, just for them to distract people, knowing that they already have the man they plant, which is Tinubu. I don't know what is going on. I believe Dati is talking with Obi. I believe they are discussing. Even this person as well. I don't know what is going on, but I believe that the people that work to Obi and still remain with him understand the room. They know what is going on. So I may not be in the position that I think it's too early for us to start attacking him or looking for work.
What if that he has been sidelined? That's why he went public to attack the coalition, and that's why he's taking this step in the name of peacemaking.
He spoke for Obi. Remember when
Tudo, when you think differently from Nigerians and the Nigerian political status quo, people tend to start calling you names and saying that you don't understand politics. We are seeing things from every angle. That's one benefit I gained in life by living religion. I like to see things from every perspective. The first thing I told you that this might be the strategy of the coalition. Yes. It might also be that he got a new paymaster. That's another perspective. It might also be the one you raised now. Maybe he's aggrieved that he's not going to get the presidential this thing if Obi is giving the tickets. It's another perspective. So we don't know till official statement comes out. But my own is, a Dati shouldn't be seen in a meeting with an Abure that was seen in a meeting with Nwike that everybody knows is in bed with Tinubu. Abure had no business to go to a meeting with Nwike if he's not compromised. So that shouldn't be seen with those kind of people in the name of making peace.
Let's go back to go ahead.
Okay, so I agree with the questions you asked, but like I said, it's still too early. Let's understand what that is doing, because so far I've seen that he stood for Obi through the thick and thin. He did a lot for Obi, so I don't know what's going on. If at the end of the day he now steps aside or went to, I don't want to use negative language, so let me leave that. Now, to conclude my submission, Benin has always been at the forefront of every protest in Nigeria. Nobody has been able to pocket them. So, obedience in Benin State should now wake up and do what they are known for. We know that obedience are very active in Benin. in Edo. Edo State has a lot of supporters, a lot of prominent influencers and all of them supporting Obi. It is time. I don't know why they have not hit the street for their own candidate, for their own right man. So that is what I came up. I'm like, let's reach out to these people. Let's start it with Edo State. Let's start with Edo State. Just like the way they have been sending their mail out there. Somebody just, I don't know if it's from the cabinet or commissioner, spoke today, lying against Obi that Obi, when Obi came, there was a stampede and 3 people died. Some were rushed in the hospital. All lies. Another person came up and said it's because Obi is hated in Edo, which is all lies. So right now, people should come up to show that Obi is not hated in Edo. We love you. We want you. Unless they are agreeing, because acceptance, when you accept, you are agreeing that yes, it is with silence. I mean, when you keep silent, you're accepting what is not true. So I think Benin Edo people should wake up now, hit the street. I don't know how it will be done. And thank God Aisha is from the same Edo. Let her hit the street. Let her wake up, call up a protest, and defy this threat to Obi's life. No matter who they are trying to play their card, I believe, which all know that is APC card that they are playing, is Tinubu card that they are playing. But then, we should not allow them succeed in playing that card. Let's do what they did before 2023. We have men, we have boys that are angry already. If you talk about that this is Obi, we want to hit the street to reject what has been said, they will come out. But if we just stay on Twitter, we are talking, what we're doing here is okay, but let's put it, go live. Let's hit the street, starting from Edo State. Edo has done it before, and they are still doing it. Let's do it now. It is affecting their own person, their own candidate. That is what I came up here to speak on.
All right. Thank you. What is that thing that Tinubu said? Hello for Kumbale. All right. Chris, jump in real quick before we move the mic.
Okay, thank you, Tudo. So much chaos, I don't even know where to start. First thing, Pio is not even in the country. She'll be back maybe later today or maybe tomorrow. And let us, if we all, if you...
Sorry, now that Pio is not in the country, this is the right time to protest.
Hold on, I'm going somewhere with this. So, if you recall, and I'm talking to everyone, there was a few months ago when we had that National Executive Council, that NEC engagement with the movement and with everybody that is labor, home and abroad, at Transcorp Hilton. And thereafter, the contingent marched to INEC. I'm sure we all remember that day. I was there. And during that meeting, it was said, even Pio mentioned it, even Alexoti himself, and Nenadi has said that a couple of times, that they are extending a handshake to Abure and Co. and all those who feel like it in any word or the other, and the table is always available for a discussion. They are not, I don't want to use the word, for lack of better word, that's communicating them and, banishing them from the party, even though the Supreme Court, recently ruled.
Chris, can you speak up? Your voice is low somehow.
Yeah. Is it better now?
Yeah.
So, so they are not asking anybody to leave the Labour Party. And even Pio has said himself that if they want to meet and talk, they always welcome. They are part of the party. So if there is any meeting involving Dati and Abure, I want to think that Pio knows. And maybe that's Pio's representation talking about Dati, because that is part of the coalition. That is 100% part of the coalition, and that is still in Labour Party. PO himself is still in Labour Party. They have not left Labour Party. So if there is any meeting that is Labour Party, and maybe PO has to be there, and the little that I know it's not around. If that Ahmed is there and talking to Abure, I'm not even going to read any meaning to it. We know Abure for someone who, lately has been moving like, even Batman don't even move the way he moves. You don't see him. He moves like in the night. You don't see him. And you know him for someone who would want to milk any situation. So I can't put this past him to, if it's already in the tabloid, I don't know where the news is. I can't put it past Abure. It's just 25,000 naira I give to these papers, they will publish anything for you. That is someone that you cannot pay. Tinubu cannot buy that. It's impossible. Tinubu cannot buy that. Take that to the bank, put your 2 cents in and get $1 back. Tinubu cannot buy that. Abure is that mischievous and cunning. He will want to meet the situation. Maybe it was just an ordinary discussion. Before you know, photos are all over.
What if it's not money? What if it's an offer?
So,
Chris.
No, it's that there is no offer that you can give to that would
not even vice president. No. Not even vice president.
No.
Are you serious?
No.
Nah, see, Chris, you're talking as if you don't know about what money cannot do. More money.
It's not even money.
There is nobody in this world that don't have, especially Nigeria. There's nobody in Nigeria now that doesn't have heavy price. Do you know if his business has been threatened?
Wait, Chris, you know Tinubu is shopping for vice president. So what is that?
I know that is not in that mode. That would rather enter inside the ground for trying to advise Tinubu. I'm telling you, and I'm asking you to take it to the bank. That is not in that.
So why is he attacking the coalition then? What's your theory?
How has he attacked the coalition?
He did.
I don't know whether you didn't listen to the video.
I have not listened to the video.
Don't listen to the video then.
If that is attacking the coalition, I would rather see that as a strategy. Because
how is it a strategy?
Oh my God.
Can you go away? Let him land.
No, it's a question now.
Chris, answer the question. Let's hear your theory.
How is it a strategy? So how was putting out different hotel addresses recently a strategy?
Yeah, because it's putting out different address.
So I'm telling you.
I'm trying to answer that one so that you answer my own.
Just calm down. It is a rhetorical question. Just calm down. Don't read too many minutes to these things. Just calm down. I'm telling you, for a fact, take it to the bank. If it's attacking the coalition, then it's a strategy. Take it like that. Because that is 100% part of this coalition. If they have a meeting today, that thing will go there. I know what I'm telling you.
The statement he made is, I've been in that meeting.
Let him make it.
I've been in a meeting with them, and I don't agree. I'm not leaving Labour Party. Labour Party is not a party you abandon. So, we are going to do it again. Wait, let me finish. Let me finish what he said. We are going to do it again with Labour Party, and we are going to get the same results. I am more worried about the kind of government you form, not taking power. This is an attack on the members of the coalition, which Obi is a member too. You are calling them, you are saying that the kind of government they will form is not a government you like, because he likened it to APC 2014. He likened the coalition to APC 2014. How is that a strategy?
I am telling you that it's a strategy, so you rather take it.
Chris, Reverend.
Okay, it's a strategy to call your camp corrupt.
Wait, we have a lot of hands waiting. Let's just accept Chris's word for it. It's a strategy. Then let's move on.
Anyways, as far as Monday Ekmonrolo, I don't know his name, is concerned, look, I'm dropping all these at the foot of Tanko, like most people have said. So Tanko is not. I've said it a couple of times. I'm repeating it. Tanko does not have that organic understanding. He does not see the obedient movement like we see.
Chris, I don't want to litigate individuals, if you don't mind. You can speak about the leadership generally, so it doesn't look like I'm setting up a space and I'm calling out.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not do that. Yeah.
So leadership is the leadership is as far as I'm concerned is the wrong one. We have lost our element of mobilizing organically. So it's in fact it's dying faster than you think. And I leave that at the table of leadership. And I also wanted to clarify something. Someone mentioned Sarah Ibrahim's name. She's not part of Obedient Movement leadership. She's a member like all of us here. She's not in leadership. Just wanted to put that out there.
I don't know why people keep calling her name, Sha.
She's not in leadership, so people should please call her name.
Maybe she should, Chris. So that she can go and shake
things up. She has said it.
No, Tudo.
We need
Tudo, I'm sorry, Tudo, I'm sorry in advance for what I'm going to say. I'm apologizing to the obedient that will be aggrieved. But I think what has happened to the obedient movement is a classical hijack of power. It has become a cycle thing. You're not in my circle, therefore you don't have a voice. Because these people, I remember vividly, they were selected to build the structure and give obedience the chance to elect their leaders. That hasn't happened. We are almost a year, even if not more than a year into that. When is that convention and election going to happen? Or are we just going to keep selecting people based on popularity and not work ethic?
I was coming to that, Carigwe. So that was how, anyways, you have finished my submission for me. But here's the thing. I wanted to say, if leadership is listening, if, Tanko and the rest are listening, please realign yourself, with the mandate that you were given when you were first appointed interim national coordinator. Realign yourself with that mandate. And it was simple. Set the stage for the movement to select or elect or upon however it wants to be done by a congress or convention, its own leadership. But what we have is leadership has set up a reward system, to reward certain people based on sentiment and personal feelings. It will not work. It won't work. So if you are listening, please realign yourself. So in fact, the reason why maybe Sarah Ibrahim is not is because maybe she disagrees with some of these things they are doing. But she has called it out several times. You can't keep doing this, and I cannot be part of this. I'll leave it there.
All right. Thank you, Chris. All right, let's continue the conversation, guys. We're talking about coalition talks, Edo threats, and we are maintaining our position that it must be Peter Obi or nothing. So I think Guru Beast, you're next. Guru Beast.
Okay, thank you. So yes, I've been listening to the whole thing. So I'm going to start like this. First of all, someone asked earlier on that why isn't PO in Edo State to, kind of do like a show of force. First of all, PO is not in the country. I stand to be corrected, but he's not in the country, right? He already had a scheduled meeting outside the country before this whole thing happened. So you don't expect him to start rushing back, cut off every international plan just because of, any shit that goes on. That will be more. It's going to be more chaotic, stuff, right? So he's not in the country, so he cannot do that. So if anyone is looking for anything from that angle, probably it might be later during the week, right, or maybe next. But to think that he's just gonna immediately just come back and it's not gonna work like that, right? Now, on the other side, if there's any action to be taken while he's absent, it is going to be from the leadership of the movement, right? They're going to have to organize themselves, plan themselves. And find a way to deal with the situation. Any impromptu situation that comes up, they should be a way for them to be able to tackle it, regardless whether he's there or not there, right? And from what I've seen so far, well, I think there is a kind of slowness in terms of reaction and things like that. Is it a strategy? I don't know. But in terms of reacting to issues, there's a kind of haphazard manner. By now, they should understand that they are in a hostile territory, right? And they should have also made some contingency plans for things like this. And that's a wise thing to do. And if they don't know exactly what to do, they should learn from Natasha, right? One thing I'll always suggest is that they have a proper PR and media team, which is supposed to be kind of technically independent of the whole thing. People filled with knowledgeable people, right? They have the skill set, they have the connections, have the network, they have everything. Have that in place and well funded. If the movement is not funded, that media team is supposed to be funded to the core. Right? It's supposed to be properly funded, well-oiled machinery. Straight up. Right? So that is the thing, because this kind of thing, you need this kind of media power. Why? Because it documents the events, both locally and internationally. Even before you do protests, before you do anything, this whole, there should be noise, like on the media and everything. It to be documented, to be carried, all over the place. It's going to spark up whatever. Then protests, then people can do the protest during that whole thing. And it's going to be well synchronized and well organized. But the whole thing is that everybody, both in-house, in the country and outside the country, they know that this is the reason behind the protest, right? So this kind of thing, it requires planning, intelligence. It requires forethought. You need to understand who you're dealing with, your adversary. Things like this, you have to have proper people in place. But that aside, at the same time, we were talking about this dirty stuff, right? For me, what I'm seeing here is I'm not even bothered about what that is doing. Honestly speaking, I am not bothered. It doesn't even bother me at all, one bit. Because I will guarantee you that you guys are going to be shocked as time goes on. I guarantee you. And if you're not careful, you guys will be jumping at every trend that comes up. The thing is this: everybody that is part of the coalition cannot be part of the coalition. I don't know how I'm going to put it. Did I say it properly? Everybody that is part of the coalition cannot all be in that coalition. They cannot. It's just like, do you know how it is when everybody is in one place and you're all easy targets? It is not wise at all. Okay, let me put it like this. The guy that is currently in power in Nigeria, right? Do you understand how he plays his game? He has different people that are working for him. He has people that are in APC, right? Who are like, everybody knows that these are APC people. They're like, oh yeah, these are his people, blah, blah. He also has people that are, how do you call them? The PhD guys, the intellectuals, quote and unquote, the middlemen, the ones who are like the conscience and all this crap. Like people will be thinking that they're very upright and shit like this. He also has them, right? So sometimes you see them once in a while, they will throw jabs at the government, and people will think that they are against the government, but it's not true. Then one part that people keep forgetting that he also plays is that he also plays the part of opposition. Do you understand? Take for example Showore, right? He's also a wing of APC, but people are not. But people seem to forget that. He's also a wing of APC. He condemns the government. He does all that. He blows out. He does it. It is all part of the general strategy. You cannot all be in one place. That is a look at when you, like I said before, you have to understand who you're dealing with. Number one, your terrain, right? So you cannot make it easy. Don't forget, election is 2027. It is close, but it's still very far away. I think we keep forgetting this. Sometimes when we are too like anxious, this must happen, that must happen, this must happen. My dear, if you play that game of this must happen, that must happen, you will not even know when your enemy will not be the one leading you. If there's any chaos, you should be the one to cause the chaos, not your enemy causing the chaos for you. You understand? So everything there is, I'm not even bothered about that here. I'm not even bothered. See, there are many things that are happening, that have happened, and that are still happening and going to happen. That is going to make everybody go crazy and blah, 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 right, and all this.
All right, so you're not worried, you're not concerned. It's all strategy. What is
okay? Let me.
What is the
let me put it like this.
No,
let me put it like this.
Here the question. What are you anticipating in terms of the coalition, and what's gonna be the outcome in your own opinion when it's all said and done?
Okay. Before I answer the coalition part, you said that I'm not bothered about that. The reason I'm not bothered about that is this: even if it's the worst case scenario, let's look at the worst case scenario. That is, against PO. That's the worst case scenario, right? Then so what? So what? like, is he going to take votes from PO? Like, so what? That is the worst case scenario, but so what? Right? So that is just the thing. But then again, yes, you're asking me about the coalition, right? Now the thing is this: I believe that they have already come to a conclusion. They have come to a conclusion, and they will play games. Take it or leave it. They have come to a conclusion, right? But at the same time, let me put it like this: at the same time, even if they've come to a conclusion, the obedience, Nigerians and everything must not relent in what they want. Do you understand? Even if they come to a conclusion, you must not relent in what you want. Take for example, before this guy came out to run, the guy currently in power now, people were like Oshibanjo. Like, some people thought, Oshibanjo, but there was no like decisiveness. And all of a sudden, before you knew what happened, somebody just jumped up at the last minute and shit like that. Just jumped in at the last minute and, he just bamboozled his way in and Oshibanjo was kicked out. So, like I said, even if they've concluded, you must be adamant at what you want. That is why when I see people saying Obi or nothing, I stand by it. Because once you start showing, you're indecisive, blah, 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 some people will start trying to play devil's advocates. Some people will be trying to, go through the back door, through the corners, through the sideways, just, trying to see if there's maybe during the last minute, they can just slip their leg in and shit like that. So it's so in order for that not to happen, that message must be consistent, that will be or nothing, right? So yes, at the end of the day, they've already concluded many of this. I mean, this thing started like over a year ago, right? And at the same time, I believe that some people in the APC might have known, but they might not have really known like how far they have gone, because when the coalition became public, you could see the whole APC reaction. It went wild. So like they know, but they don't know so much. So they are trying to find a way to, control the pace. They're trying to like control the madness, control the chaos, control the, shit like this. So they're going to try and play all those games. But at the same time, these people at the coalition, they're also equally mad. Right? They like I said, you understand your territory and know who you're dealing with. So you have to factor in all these things, and you play your cards according to your whole game. Even what Kenneth is doing, I'm not even bothered. Yeah, sometimes it irritates me when Kenneth comes out and is like, PO needs to do this, PO needs to do that. On one side, sometimes when he goes overboard, I might feel irritated. But on the other side, that message also, quote unquote, kind of stands true, right? As time progresses, PO also needs to evolve, is the truth. But the thing is this, you should not evolve so fast so that you don't show all your cards. Like I said, 2027 is near, but it's also quite far. The evolution, it shouldn't just dump everything because right now most of these threats, although yes, you take it seriously and make sure that yes, you must take advantage of this thing to showcase yourself, but at the same time, it is also calculated. They want to see what you have. I don't know if you get it. They want to see what you have, who you will call, what will you do, because the enemy will also learn from your move. Okay, wait. Now let me answer this one. Abure. See, when it comes to Abure's issue, now Abure is part of, in my own opinion, right? I believe that Abure, yes, he's kind of tied to the guy in power, right? He's tied to him probably because he has a lot of cases and shit like that. So he's tied to the guy in power, and therefore he's going to be subject to Wike's whims. Right? He's going to be subject to Wike's whims. But irrespective of that, what Abure and Wike plan, well, that is their own strategy in also trying to find out, or in also trying to game their own way to know what the coalition is going to do. So they will play their part. Dati or whoever in the coalition will also play their part. That is the thing. Right. So Abure meeting Wike, it still doesn't change anything.
All right. So I hear everything you're saying. Before we move the mic, I think, first of all, even if we're not panicky or whatever, we still have to talk about, all these permutations. That's what political analysis is all about. Yeah. So, but the saddest part for me is the fact that 2027 is less than 2 years out, and there's a country, we're not going to talk about governance, as if the country has come to shut down because of the next election, which is the saddest part of this whole conversation.
That is the sad part. Yeah. Because governance, the only person that can deliver governance is the person in power. That is the truth.
Absolutely.
No matter what you do, you can call him out from now till tomorrow. The only person that can deliver that, because what they're trying to stop PO from this charity work, and they're trying to see if they can, not actually because they can't actually stop him, but trying to see if they can maybe delay it, that make him get focused on other things, distract him and shit like this. They will try all that nonsense.
I get it, right? I get it, but but you have to admit the dirty thing is disturbing. That's just whatever. We're gonna wait to see the full picture, to get a full picture, but it's very disturbing. The what Carigwe is painting, the picture is painting there. Abure goes to meet Wike. We know what that means, and then Dati goes to sit down with Abure. Come on, what is the devil doing with?
For the Dati stuff?
Yeah,
the whole LP stuff. I think LP still needs to be in the play. Like I said, LP still needs to be in the play.
They are going to be in it. So what I was anticipating before, why I was so excited about the coalition before, was that I wanted a situation where we have a formidable opposition. That's why I was so excited with all of these, big names that have come together, right? They come together and then you put PO right there on top of it. My goodness, that is that's like a winning ticket, a winning strategy for me. As long as PO emerges as the head of the ticket, I don't care who's vice. So we're all coalescing, for the lack of a better word, around the coalition. Right? to present a strong, just to have a fighting chance, right? Because we know what the incumbent government can do with the power of incumbency, the control INEC. Tinubu has just appointed his brother, not brother by blood, but you know what I mean. Bashiru, Olamide, I think that's the name, or Olamilekon, something like that. To take over from Mahmoud when he steps down. So you already see all of this leading where it's headed, right? So, but when you now have, and then not that I didn't know that other parties were going to present SDP or all these other guys. Of course, they were going to also be in the game. I mean, 100-something parties have, submitted application with INEC. But at least in terms of the real opposition, I'm looking forward to this coalition. So, but if you now have a Dati going with Labour, and this is my theory for now until we get the full picture, and I'm ready to eat my words.
Okay.
I think. Hold on a second. I don't believe it's a strategy. I think that Dati has either been sidelined because he's been against the coalition or the process from the start, even though he says, I've been part of the discussions. So, unlike the others that come out and they are mute or reticent about giving information, he is just talking and is lashing them. So, and the latest one is what we just saw, right? So it's either this guy has been sidelined, but he wants to be a player. He doesn't just want to go away. So now Labour Party comes in and offers him something. Whatever that something is. I'm not necessarily saying it's money. Because that's he wants to be relevant. Right? So that's my theory for now, until we get the full picture. But I'll go ahead, I'll give you the last word.
Okay, thank you. No, your point might actually stand. It may be true, right? It may be true. But from me, in my own, from what I can see or from my own observation, most of these things are more like a long game, a long con. That is from my observation. Most of these things are more like a long con kind of move, because this is not like people keep referencing. They keep referencing that they want